Hello once again from the North Pole Newsroom. I'm L. Frank Murr of North Pole Radio News. With the week to go until Santa launches, it appears there has been an acceleration in activity at North Pole Flight Command. Joining us from there to discuss Operation Airlift is our Eye in the Sky reporter, F. Crash Murphy. Crash, what exactly is Operation Airlift?
Frank, tens of thousands of reindeer are employed to take flight with thousands of sleighs ahead of and during Santa's flight next week. Those operations begin by sending scout teams out to observe the weather and plan for the safest places for those sleighs to fly in order to help Santa.
Why are so many sleighs needed, Crash?
Now, Frank, Santa's sleigh can only be so big. It has to fit on small rooftops and in tiny yards, Frank. So Santa can't take everything all at once and one time in his sleigh. It has to be continually resupplied while Santa flies. That's what Operation Airlift is about in a nutshell, Frank. It's a huge logistical challenge because it means getting the right stuff to Santa in the right place at the right time. And that takes a massive organizing effort, and all of that begins today.
How does it begin, Crash?
Well, it begins by moving things in order from 5 massive warehouses here at the North Pole, Frank.
5 warehouses? Why 5, Crash?
Each sector has a warehouse that stores the presents and the toys and the gifts that Santa brings to people in those sectors. For months, really, since last Christmas, things have been piling up in those warehouses. Today, that stuff starts moving from the North Pole to the sectors. They go via sleigh to ships of the North Pole Navy, as well as regional staging locations, and they continue being moved over the next week until Santa takes off. It's continually shuffled, Frank, moved via complex plans over the next several days so that it gets to precisely where it needs to be when Santa is there to deliver it. That's about as much as I can say about it, Frank, other than to note that there are tens of thousands of elves and reindeer involved with all of these efforts, and they'll be working around the clock until Santa's out there with them.
Thank you, Crash, for that outstanding look into the many dynamics of how Santa does it all. From the North Pole, where we're getting excited to share the news of Santa's ride, I'm L. Frank Murr reporting for SantaUpdate.com on the Kringle Radio Network.